Welcome to Cam Look, your daily dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Each weekday, a staff member or volunteer will be sharing an object from the permanent collection and posing questions for discussion. Please check back at 10 a.m. every day for a new work and a new conversation. My name is Jenny Jeffries, and I'm one of the docents here at the museum. Today, I want to look with you at one of my favorite sculptures, Hecuba by Reuben Nakian from 1962. Next time you are at the museum, you can see this sculpture in the Modern Gallery, room 230 on the second floor. When I told my friend that I was going to do a video on Hecuba, she said, "That's good because most people do a quick look and walk on by. They don't really stop to see it." I want to take a few minutes with you to really see it. The fun thing about sculptures is they are meant to be walked around and seen from all sides, front and back, which means that there is no frame, like in a painting, that cuts off the room around it. Hecuba is a large sculpture with rolling edges that reach into the room's space. She looks like she's been dropped here from the past, an ancient relic, a giant twisted hunk of metal draped in a Greek toga dress of flowing melted lava. When we walk around, we can see the texture, and we can imagine the feel of the rough and smooth areas and the cold of the metal. And unlike in a painting, here we only see one color, bronze, but the dips and curves in the surface give us plenty of lights and darks and shadows. But what else can we see? Well, the title gives us a clue that the artist is telling a story. The artist, Nakian, did a whole series of drawings and 2 sculptures on the theme of Hecuba. One of the sculptures is here, and the other is in his hometown of Stamford, Connecticut Center for Arts. Hecuba was the queen of Troy during the Trojan Wars of ancient Greece, written about in Homer's Iliad. And the stories about her, all her sons were killed in the battle. There are many different stories about what happens to her next, but the one Nakian chooses is that she has angered the gods and she is turned into a dog. Here he is trying to capture that moment of her transformation. So when you look at Hecuba, can you see what looks like a torso and in what would be her lap, the hint of a dog's head? Or can you see a dog's head forming on what looks like would be her shoulder? I hope you've enjoyed looking at Hecuba with me, and thank you for your time.